special training to help those that help us.
With more research and a greater understanding of the problem, Lorain County first responders have access to free training to help them recognize and counteract post-traumatic stress brought on by the job.
News 5's Jordan Vandenberg goes in depth, showing us what the training includes and why it's so important.
It is corrosive and it can be destructive. Sometimes it's one event, other times it's an accumulation. But always there is a breaking point.
For the first time in my life, I had tears in my eyes trying to explain to them this conflict inside of me.
Wellington Police Chief Tim Barfield thought he had it under control. A life in law enforcement taught him resiliency, or at least he thought. But the things he saw week after week, year after year, had finally taken a toll.
And I wasn't crying like a baby, but I had tears in my eyes. Like, I realized how much that impact was. And that although I thought I was dealing with it, I'm not sure I was dealing with it as well as I should have.
That's why he fully supports specialized training this week for his fellow first responders on how to identify and reckon with the effects of post-traumatic stress. Research has found that 1 in 3 law enforcement officers suffers from PTSD.
There's more awareness to mental health issues with not just the citizens in the community, but the effects it has on the law enforcement officers. There's a lot of training going on now where they're training actually supervisors to notice differences in the men and women that work for them.
Ohio Fraternal Order of Police President Gary Wolski says this training is vital across the chain of command. It also complements efforts taken across the state to shatter the stigma once associated with talking about it.
There's a stigma among first responders that if we are bothered by something, that we're weak. And we need to break that stigma. We need to understand that the things that we see every day doesn't make us weak, but we do need to learn how to deal with it.
You know, it's tough enough to be on the street answering calls, but when you have to worry about the mental aspect of it additionally, and at least now there's some support for that and some understanding of it.
Understanding and recognizing it is half the battle, and it's a battle they do not have to fight alone.
The normal citizen hopefully will never see anything traumatic, and that's what we do every day, and it does have an effect on you.
Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.
So this impact of post-traumatic stress on first responders has also led to important policy changes right here in Ohio. Late last year, Governor Mike DeWine created the Office of First Responder Wellness. It provides specialized support and training to help public safety officials proactively address PTSD. Additionally, in early 2021, lawmakers passed legislation that creates a special fund to provide compensation and benefits if a first responder becomes disabled as a result of PTSD. Previously, the Bureau of Workers' Compensation only covered PTSD treatment if there was an accompanying physical injury.